Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LB Johnson, back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have watched more than one of my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, it's time for you to subscribe, honey. Yes, it's time to subscribe because you can't keep watching for free now. But yes, please subscribe. Yeah, so I got a quick message. Um if you don't know your ministry, this is a revelation that I just got from the Holy Spirit. If you don't know your ministry or your place in ministry, it's where your place in ministry is something that you have been through, like something that you have experienced, and you have experienced, and then you don't understand, why can't I get through this? Why haven't I got out of this? Like, what is it? And you have learned so much about it, and the Holy Spirit constantly talk to you about this situation or something. That is like what I feel like your ministry is. Well, no, I'm not gonna say feel like. That's what the Holy Spirit is telling me your ministry is. I'm gonna give you an example. For instance, kingdom spouse. I could never understand, why was I on this kingdom spouse journey. Like, why I had experiences. Like, why I had experiences. I don't, why I had to go through this. This ain't something I needed to go through. But had I not experienced it, I wouldn't ever be able to really speak on it. I wouldn't really be able to explain it. I wouldn't be able to relate to nobody if I never went through it. But being that I've been through it, I can relate. It prompts me to want to get closer to God and understand what is going on. And I'm sorry, y'all, this car is loud. But it prompts me to want to like understand God and understand this union, this ministry, and just understand more about the kingdom spouse journey. But had I never been through this journey, I wouldn't be able to speak on it because I know nothing about it. But being that I have personally experienced this, I can speak on it. Like my previous relationship, I wouldn't be able to speak on this because they were so easy, clean cut. Get in a relationship, start talking to a guy, date him for a while, get in a relationship, and then we're together. It wasn't hard. It wasn't just so hard. But being that I have experiences, I can talk about it. I know what to pray about. I'm learning the process, and as I'm learning the process, I'm able to grow with you all and share my journey and share with you all and relate to you all. But if I never experienced it, I couldn't explain it. And that's why some people be like, girl, God ain't told you who your man is. God ain't told you who your husband, who your wife is, because they haven't experienced it, so they can't speak on it. But that's what we got to stay in our lane, because that's not your ministry if you haven't been through it. So like witchcraft, people always speak about witchcraft, and they talk about curses and things like that. I haven't really experienced witchcraft or curses or things like that, because like I'm from a big city. I know that's something big in like small towns and things like that. My family, my great grandmother, both of my great grandmothers and my grandmothers, they was both, I came from praying women. I didn't come from like people who was doing witchcraft for a man. My grandmama, my great grandmama, the joke about in our family with my great grandmama is that when it rains, everybody knows it don't matter what time it is. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If it rains, you turn off everything in her house. You turn off everything in her house. You get on your knees and you begin to pray, and you be quiet. And she opened her Bible and she began to read her Bible. She didn't go into witchcraft. She didn't do those things. So I don't know about witchcraft like some people do, or like curses, because my family was praying people. Both sides, both my mom and my father's side, came from praying people. On my father's side, when we got in the car, my grandma had a minivan. When you got in the car, you literally had to get on your knees and pray before that car took off. Like literally had to get on your knees and pray. We didn't like get on your knees. Ain't no sin in your seat praying. And this my mom and my dad's side. So I came from a praying family. I didn't come from people who was doing witchcraft. So I'm not really familiar with witchcraft and curses. So I can't really speak on it. I just hear it in the world now because I'm around other people who come from different backgrounds. And then you got social media and things like that that introduce you to things that you never knew nothing about. So your ministry is what you have experienced and what you know, and what you like, something that has been troubling you, what you've been through, and like that has helped you grow closer to God, something that builds you into the person that you are and builds you in your ministry and builds you when it came to God. That's where your ministry is. I don't know who this is for, but it just kind of like the Holy Spirit led me to it. But with that being said, we need to stay in our lane. Your lane may not be kingdom spouse or witchcraft or traumatic experiences or anything like that. Your ministry may be something else. Whatever your ministry is, find it and stay in your lane. Yeah. So find your ministry and stay in that lane. Don't try to drift off to nobody else's lane. Don't knock nobody else's ministry, because God don't need all of us in all the lanes. He need us in different lanes. That's why they got multiple lanes on the highway. You can't be in this lane. If that ain't your ministry, stay out that lane. All right. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.